Haldaman writes, "Dear AMC crew, I love all you guys. After watching the new Interstellar trailer and seeing how fabulous the movie looks, I had a thought. Do you think the success of Gravity at this year's Oscars could hurt Interstellar's chance of winning awards next year? I mean, since they are both space sci-fis. Thanks and bring on the filthy."
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, Christopher Nolan has a built-in audience. Matthew McConaughey, Anne Hathaway, Jessica Chastain. Beyond that, sci-fi genre has a built-in audience. And I mean, what Gravity did for cinema is a very different energy and vibe of what they're trying to go here. The lighting, the sound, everything raised the bar. Like, to anything we've seen. Alfonso Cuarón is absolutely brilliant filmmaker, and that's great, but that was a one-man show for the most part, and it was all about the scientific and everything behind that, while this feels more like an ensemble piece with a lot of depth and different themes and like that, so I don't think it will hurt it at all. If anything, it just instills more, interest. So I think it could actually do the opposite. What do you think, Alex?
I think it's a great question, though, because you do worry about something that came out last year affecting, it's like, now are we going to have some sort of sci-fi going into space fatigue? I don't think it's going to happen with Interstellar. I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be very popular, and it's going to be critically accepted very well. And it's such a different story. Most of it looks like it takes place on Earth anyway, from that drippy trailer we just got. So I think, look, it's going to be an awesome movie, and I think it probably will see a lot of Academy recognition.
Frosty?
Oh, I was going to say, I think only with Interstellar, I'm just guessing on this, but I'm going to say the first 30 minutes is Earth, and after that we're in space. I could be very wrong. Nolan absolutely will not be hindered by the success of Gravity come awards season. What could hinder Interstellar is if there are 8 other amazing movies that come out later this year that can cause issues. For example, Foxcatcher is everyone's raving about.
Oh, yeah.
Birdman, which people are going to be raving about. There's so many other movies coming later this year that that's really what they should be concerned with.
Yeah. Well, the first thing is I want to address the comment section, which I'm sure Gravity wasn't a sci-fi. It was. It just took place in the modern times. It's not an actual story.
It's fiction. There's a lot of science.
Fiction. Well, there was a big argument on that. So that's why science fiction with the Nolan outer space. I agree that I think a lot of it's going to take place in outer space. We might get like a Apollo 13 type story. Who knows? But that being said, I don't think what I think is going to hurt Nolan more or less is it seems like he gets snubbed from the Oscars a lot, and I think it's because his movies, they're very deep, and they have a lot of character to them, but they're grand scale. And even Inception came out in July. It was a summer movie. So I think a lot of times he's looked at as like this big blockbuster action guy too, and it takes away from him getting the accolades that I think he deserves. I hope this one changes that.
Like Frosty alluded to also, though, is that the first horse out of the gate when you're talking about Oscar movies rarely actually wins the Oscar because you get fatigued with whatever movie you're talking about. And Interstellar is the most popular film that is opening in the fall right now. And so everybody's already anticipating that, so they may be a little weary of it by the time it's come out. And then, like you said, you get a movie that maybe people haven't heard of as much that starts to build up steam later in the game.
Yeah.
So
that happened with Fruitvale Station last year. It was like, everyone's Oscar contender, and then it just kind of got lost to the wayside, and it shouldn't have. It was phenomenal, so we will see.
Hey everyone, if you liked this video, click that thumbs up button and make sure to subscribe to our AMC Movie News YouTube channel. It's free and helps you stay up to date with all the latest movie news, as well as our daily AMC movie talk show. Also, make sure that you follow us on Facebook and Twitter to stay up to date with all of our special promotions, contests, and prize giveaways.